on tax stuff. So if you're here, you're an independent consultant, digital marketer, right? IT guy. Anyway, yeah. So like if you're in that category and you're not working with someone to really pare down your tax bill, then what's happening is, if you're at that 6-figure mark and you're not really maybe this is the first year you've gone to that 6-figure mark, your money is screwed. And here's why. It's like, so of course, when it comes to taxes, the more you make, the more you spend. So if you're like a digital marketer in here, right? And this year, sorry, my hair's a mess. And this year you went from, let's say you went from like 61,000 last year to like 94 this year. So really, once you hit that 80K threshold, essentially what happens is there's the potential for you to pay up to almost 40% of your income in taxes. So this is really for all entrepreneurs. But there's some key things that can make a difference. So if you don't change those, what happens is basically you're giving 40% of your way you're giving 40% of your money away to the government. So I'm going to go through, this is called my IRS method. And so basically IRS is an acronym. This is how we basically take the tax laws that Uncle Sam gives us and we use them to our benefit. So instead of getting beat down by these things, we're using those to scale our business, to pay off debt, to hire people, to get freedom. So we can basically rinse and repeat all of these tax savings. And then, so it's not the savings, it's about getting organized. Because once you get organized and you get the savings, then you can use that to scale up your business or whatever you're trying to do with your business. You can do it faster because now you're organized, right? And you have 2,000, 10,000, 20,000 of money that would have gone to taxes. And you can put those resources into kind of whatever's next. So that's what I really do. That's where I focus on. I only work with consultants. So I don't work with plumbers. So if you're a plumber out there and you need taxes done, I'm not your guy, right? And there's a big difference. One of the biggest misnomers, one of the biggest mistakes is thinking you can just do your taxes, because what happens is taxes, when you file taxes, all you're doing is reporting. On April 15th, you're just reporting what happened last year. There's no strategy. So you're trying, the mistake you're making is you're trying to wait until after the year starts to save money from things that happened last year, and it doesn't work. So this is a very long-term approach. So if you're trying to just save $500 on your tax bill because you owe it and you don't have it, this is not for you, right? This is for business owners that want to build wealth long-term and don't want to take shortcuts, because this takes a lot of work. There's a lot of investment. It costs a lot of money to do this stuff. It takes a lot. This is a very involved process. So I'm going to go through my IRS system. So basically the IRS system, I'm going to screen share here in just a second. So let me pull this up. So basically the IRS system, I'll step back here a little bit, but basically the IRS system is just a methodology that I've created. And really, I created it for me. And so kind of my story was I was this consultant and I was getting slaughtered in taxes because I finally made some damn money. And I didn't know where to turn to. Like my CPA just said, hey, because you're selling what's in your head, you can't write anything off. So what I did is I was like, no, there's got to be better ways. There's got to be better ways. So I went and spent like a little over 50 grand of my own money to figure this stuff out. It took me like 3 years to do it. And so now essentially what I do is I go in and do the strategy, and then I connect you with a CPA or accountant, some of those things. But so if you're a consultant, if you own a marketing agency, if you are an IT consultant, if you're a coach, if you're a trainer, you have no deductions, and so you have nothing to protect you. So essentially what happens is you're just giving away the money you work so hard for. You're essentially just giving it away to the government, and that kind of sucks. So there is tonight's blast. We'll see you guys on here maybe a little bit later tonight.